We didn't do this to cause any trouble.
Get off my baby!
I've only lost the bloody keys, haven't I? But that sinking feeling when you realise Harry was missing. He's at the pub. Fingers crossed he'll be here soon.
Okay, we've left Key West and we've driven 5 hours north out of the Keys to Naples. We decided to make it a driving day today because the weather has taken a turn and it was raining, so why not make use of that time driving through bad weather? So we've done that. We stopped off though at lunchtime on the Keys and had an amazing spot of lunch. Some real authentic island food.
That was so good. It wasn't cheap, nasty tourist tat thrown together. It was fresh ingredients and it was so tasty. Bit sophisticated for George's flavours, but my word, I loved that.
It seems Cruise America have reached out.
We appreciate any sort of feedback, and like I said, we want to find some way to compensate you guys for the issues that you had. Whether you're asking for it or not, we feel it's the right thing to do because you didn't receive the quality of product that you paid for at the start of your rental, so we don't feel it right that you don't get the full value there. It just doesn't sit right with me that you guys had a negative experience and haven't received more compensation than that kitchen kit. So,
well, we're very British when it comes to these things. You know, we take these things on the chin and we clean it and then we get on with doing our own thing.
Alrighty, well, I'll let you guys get going. Have a good rest of your night, and I'll follow up with you tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, William. Apparently, all the executive team at Cruise America have now watched our video, and they're holding a meeting tomorrow morning to discuss it. So I didn't want to cause trouble. We didn't do this to cause any trouble. You know, it was just a dirty RV. We spent a few hours cleaning it, and it's now, it's now okay. But there you go. Let's see what the results of their meeting is tomorrow. And apparently he's going to give us a call. So we are at a Cracker Barrel stop again tonight because we've driven all day and we don't want to pay site fees just to park on and move tomorrow. Lyndsay's popped in there to get some pancake mix.
Our friend Miranda said we need the buttermilk pancakes. She also said something about a sweet potato mix thing. I couldn't find that. I didn't know what that was. And the fudge. She said it's absolutely beautiful. So Miranda says,
Give it a go.
oh, it's creamy. Blimey.
How is it, Georgie? Yeah?
Really good.
Oh. Cracker Barrel. We just love Cracker Barrel, right?
You don't need a lot of that. That is.
I'm putting on weight just looking at you eating it.
I know. Detox in January.
Absolutely.
It's like a nice place to spend a couple of hours this afternoon.
Got a pool? Okay. So we've got a pitch. They're pretty full, but they've squeezed us in for one night and it's not far from the pool.
It's close. Very close.
Right, this was $90 for the night, but they've got the heated pool, so worth it for the kids. And we've got a concrete slab we've parked next to here, and we've got a table and bench right here. And that's one thing we've missed, to be honest with you, when we've parked up places, not having our deck chairs and our table to put out. It's something they should really include in these rentals, but there you go, we'll be all right here now. Also, this is my grey and black waste going here, but the hose they've given me is just not long enough, and it's got to go all the way from here, and it's just not going to reach. So we'll just have to remember to empty it before we go tomorrow. The shoreline's really nice and long, so that'll reach it. Are we on? No. Are we on? No. You're a beat, George? Mm-hmm. Yes, and the microwave is on. So you've got a jacuzzi over here, a little spa over here, and a nice little pool. And I'm told it's heated. Enjoy, Harry.
Steve and the boys hate shopping, and they especially hate sale shopping. But the great thing is I can do it on my phone. So I've sneaked to the pool for the last of the sunlight for today, and I'm hitting the January sales right from my phone, which is awesome. Now, I've often shown you Surfshark on my laptop, but I do use it on my phone as well. We all use it on all our devices, especially when we're on someone else's Wi-Fi. Surfshark is a VPN, which is a virtual private network, and it creates a safe tunnel between my phone, my laptop, all my devices and the internet, which keeps it encrypted and safe from baddies, and also doesn't give too much information to the big corporations too. We as a family picked Surfshark because it gave us unlimited devices under one account, so we put all of our devices on there. You may have seen the boys use the IP masking function of Surfshark to make sure that they can mask their IP and trick the internet into thinking that they're in the UK so they could watch the football match while we're on the plane. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm making the internet think that I'm in the UK so I can hit the UK January sales. If you're looking for something that can protect your identity and your data online, or if you're looking to access international content, you might want to give Surfshark a try. Use the link in the description and the code RADFORDS for an 83% discount, and you'll get 3 months completely free.
We're going for a swim while we're here.
Yes, but not now. Maybe in the morning. This place at this time of year makes me feel very young.
You are young, my love.
Yeah, but I feel it as well.
Look, the boys have found somewhere to play football over there.
Of course they have. Right, tonight's dinner is sponsored by Kraft. We've got a Kraft box. I'd call it crap in a box. I'm quite happy to say. Mac and cheese. And we've got the Kraft ranch sauce on the salad, plus a tomato salad.
It isn't sponsored by Kraft, by the way.
No, of course it's not sponsored by Kraft. They wouldn't even know who we are. And then we've got some bread and some bits and pieces, and you know, just eating up now.
How's cooking in this kitchen?
Crap. There's nowhere. There's nothing, and people keep coming and using the area I need to be in, dumping stuff, and it's just very annoying.
Right, let's eat. Unfortunately, we can only fit 4 around the table, and that's tight, so I have to sit over here and eat. It is good now. Thank you, my love. I've been frantically editing since I got here yesterday. I'm editing the video from Hollywood Studios, and it's a hard one because I recorded so much, so it's really tricky to delete the footage. But we're at the site. We've got a lovely swimming pool, so I'm going to take use of the facilities and go for a quick dip. Boys enjoying the jacuzzi?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Really nice.
Oh, look at this pool. And it's heated too. Let's get in. Well, that was fun. Oh, can't come to a site like this with a lovely pool like that and not make use of the facilities. Right, pack up the pitch and get on the road. So there's many seasonal people here that have some permanent pitches and build their little house out. Look at this one, that's a big one. And here's Lyndsay.
Hello. Nice to meet you. You've taken everyone on a tour.
Well, quick tour of the facilities, you know, before we leave.
Good.
Nice shower?
Lovely.
Good. I'm really warming to the idea of having a fifth wheel here. I think that's what we'd have if we was over here. Nice big fifth wheel and one of them trucks to pull it with. Okay, showers. Not the cleanest, if I'm honest with you, but they're okay. They're ample. Laundry. There you go. So you have plenty of nice big machines for the laundry. Washers and dryers. And there's more through here as well. Okay, so plenty of laundry facilities here. Ladies, more showers and more showers. And the men. There you go, you got urinals, you got the cubicles there, and you've got some sinks over there. That's a beaut. Look at the slide out on that. 2 more on this side as well. And back to our pitch here. Lyndsay's made friends with the neighbours.
I have. Come see him here.
Oh, he's got his camera.
Yeah, sorry, I don't mind.
Oh wow, look at
I
this!
know.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Isn't it brilliant? Look at the size of this.
I was just saying, I'd probably cook every day if my kitchen was like this in our camper.
This kitchen is more up to date than my kitchen at my house, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
It is. I can imagine. It's
Because
This is bigger than ours, this kitchen at home, right?
we live in this 8
Yeah.
months a year.
It's fantastic.
7 to 8 months a year.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
Upstairs, look.
Upstairs. The bathroom's awesome. Look at the size of that.
That's perfect, isn't it?
Beautiful.
No wonder the restrooms. I guess you don't use restrooms on these campgrounds, on these RV parks, because
We don't.
Right.
No, you don't need to.
We don't. It's got a full-size closet
Wow.
that lights up. Everything lights up when you open it, which is nice.
Perfect, isn't it? And another telly up here as well. Love it.
Beautiful.
This is
Yeah.
perfect, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm in love with fifth wheels. I think I want to get a fifth
This
wheel.
has got,
Yeah.
This is actually washing machine and dryer, if you want,
Yeah, yeah.
but I use it for storage.
And look at the fireplace below the lovely big TV. It's fantastic. It is beautiful. We love your fifth wheel.
Love it. I would live in this very, very happily.
Me too. Right, we are heading to Naples Pier. Lyndsay wants to show us around where she
came when she was a kid, so Naples Pier it is.
Really sad to see the devastation that happened to the pier in the last couple of hurricanes. There was another structure right at the end, and from about the midway there's a lot of damage across it. One of the most beautiful places at sunset ever. And I've seen some beautiful sunsets, but here is spectacular.
So how old was you when you came here?
The last time, late teens,
Yeah.
early 20s, way before I met you and had the boys.
Right. Oh.
Yeah,
Well, we'll kick back here for a couple of hours, shall we?
definitely. We just had a brilliant couple of hours on the beach. George buried himself in the sands. They all played football. Harry's even found some new people to play football with. I think football is like a little love language. It's a great way of meeting new people. The pier itself is over 100 years old. I think it was built in 1888, and it's been damaged now by the latest hurricane, but it's also been damaged and rebuilt 3 times before now. So it's no stranger to being rebuilt after a hurricane.
Many minutes later.
You couldn't make this up, but I've only lost the bloody keys, you know. Now, this is not the kind of thing I do. I don't lose keys. But we're on the beach playing, and we called it a day. Did a little piece to camera, came back to the RV, and I realised I don't have the keys on me. So, Lyndsay's back on the beach looking for them now. We've all been down on the beach looking for them. Can't find them. You couldn't make this up. Anyway, we've managed to break into the RV. Fortunately, George slid a window open. The boys helped him in. So we're in the RV, no worries. We can get a cold drink and stuff. And I've contacted the guy that reached out to us from Cruise America yesterday, and he's booked a call for roadside assistance to get in touch to see. So it's 2:30 now. Let's see how good their roadside assistance is, shall we?
A few moments later.
As soon as I have a locksmith that's going to go out to you, I'll give you a call, okay?
Thank you so much. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, well that was pretty good. 10 minutes after I placed the call, I've had a call back and they're getting a locksmith out for us, so fingers crossed it won't be too long. Right, here comes Lynds. Hi, honey.
Hi, well I see you've broken, or you found them.
No, we've broken in. George managed to get in through the window, the boys lifted him in, and I've given the guy a ring from Cruise America, and their roadside assistants have already rung me back within 10 minutes,
Wow.
and they're getting a locksmith out to us, so...
What to let us in?
No, they know we're in, but
Yeah.
there it is. I said I'm not going to be the first person to do this.
No, you're
And I certainly won't be the last.
No.
So fortunately we've got a bit of ice cream that's still solid in the freezer.
Yes, just. It's not going to last much longer because of the fact we're not on electric anymore. So I thought I'd dish it out now.
Excellent. What flavours we got?
Cherry Garcia and the last of the fish food.
Ooh, Cherry Garcia for me.
Well, yeah, of course.
All right, I'll sit tight, shall I? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Yes, you're welcome.
Bye. Bye-bye. There we are. So they reached out for my location. I thought they'd have a tracker on here so they'd know where I am, but I don't know. Maybe they haven't. So there we are. I've dropped them a Google pin, and let's see how long they take. You back?
Yes, I just had 15 minutes. So I think it's the first 15 minutes I've had to myself. Because we're all in one space, aren't we? So I just went,
Right.
took another walk, spent a lot of time thinking, remembering.
All them years ago you used to come here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, my mum.
yes. Good dear me. Well, fingers crossed. What are we now? I spoke to them again. It's 3:15 now. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed the locksmith will be here soon.
Yes.
Usually when this happens, the customer is like, out of pocket to the customer.
Right.
But in this case, we are going to go ahead and pay for the 2 keys for you.
That's very, very good of you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, so don't give them payment. I've already advised them how to get a hold of us and for the credit card payment. And yeah, so I just wanted to give you an update.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful. Great news.
You're welcome.
We'll sit tight. Thank you.
Well, you have a wonderful day.
You too. All the best.
Alrighty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was good of them. Look, they're picking up the bill as well. Very good of them.
See, everything happens for a reason.
Yes. And as I said previously, we've dealt with Cruise America before and they were great. It really was great.
Corporate Cruise America are fantastic.
Yeah. With a commotion going on, we didn't notice that Harry was missing. And he must have been gone, what, half an hour? And we've just rung him. And where is he? He's at
the pub.
He's at the pub. He's outside some
Watching
bar,
the
out getting some Wi-Fi, watching the match. There you go. And we were just saying there could be worse places that we could be stuck. Look, the sun is just beating down. We're in a lovely neighbourhood right by the beach, so you know it could be a lot worse. But that sinking feeling when you realise you've lost the keys. I've never had that before. I've never lost keys before. And then wandering around the beach, looking down in the sand, and that sinking, gutting feeling. It's all gone now because I know I'm in good hands with Cruise America, and they've got this Locksmith coming to us. So fingers crossed he'll be here soon.
I'm trying to look for the Airbnb, but I don't see.
I just waved at you. You just drove straight past me.
Okay, let me turn around.
Okay, see you in a second.
Alright.
All right.
Locksmith Line.
The Airbnb, not just the cabinet. That's why I just passed it. This one is open.
Right.
There's nothing wrong.
I did wonder when they said they were going to bring out a spare set of keys, how he was going to do this. He doesn't have a spare set of keys. So he's just ringing back to the office now to work out how we're going to do this. Now, I don't need a key to get in the back. We could just go in and out the front door. But I need that to lock the doors and for the ignition. That's one key that we do need. So he's just trying to sort that now. So he can't help. But his colleague is coming now. It's going to be about half an hour. And his colleague's coming, and he may be able to help. It depends. And he did say it's going to be 125 call out, and if he can't help, it'll still be 125 call out. But if he can fix it, it'll be $250 for the key. So fingers crossed. But thank goodness Cruise America's picking this cost up for us.
Locksmith number 2. Let's see if he can sort the key out.
He's punched in the code and it's cutting the key right now. It's not as simple as just cutting the key, he's also got to code the key, and it's 50-50 whether he'll be able to get this to work. Fingers crossed.
You have not responded.
Yes, it worked. Fantastic. Thanks, man.
No problem.
Thanks, buddy. All the best, mate. Thank you. Yay!
We've just got the one key.
Yes, we'll look after that. No, one will be all right. We won't lose this one. Thanks, Manny.
Well, that's famous last words, isn't it? Won't lose this one. Right. So, there's one thing we need to say. The boys and I were all very grateful it wasn't us that lost the keys. Ah, my love, I love you, but what a divvy thing to do, eh?
I've not done it before.
Not that, no. What was the last disaster? Driving on the beach?
So we thought we'd find a nice little place on the beach to park. I mean, look at it here. But unfortunately, that 5-ton thing weighs too much and we got stuck.
There's got to be a bit of drama in each one of our travels, isn't there? And this was today, so
Yes.
there we are. It made excitement of what was just a normal day on the beach, right?
Yeah.
Right, Harry's back now as well. But listen, I'd like to thank Cruise America Roadside Assist. They really have redeemed themselves. They kept us informed all the way along the way, sent out 2 locksmiths in the end, and we got it sorted. And they picked up the bill. So I think I take my hats off to them. Thank you very much, Cruise America.
It's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster today, hasn't it, my love?
It certainly has. And we're going to go out for some food now, right?
Yes.
We are eating out a lot, but you know what, guys? It is just between Christmas and New Year, so
Yeah.
I don't want Lyndsay to cook, so we are having a little tour of some of the restaurants that you went to as a kid. And
Yeah.
Outback is one of them.
Yes.
Right.
Blooming onion, coconut prawns. Job's a good one.
Let's do it. Interesting observation while we're waiting for George to get ready. Look, it's got a California plate on the front and it's got a Florida plate on the back.
Which is very strange. So it's been quite the day today. It really has, losing the keys like that. But we did try our first Outback. Lyndsay wanted to take me to Outback and show me what a blooming onion was. So we headed there for dinner this evening, and that was really, really nice. But after a blooming onion, I was pretty full, to be honest with you. So we didn't eat a great deal. So the kids are over there right now playing a bit of football. You'll see we've pulled in at another Cracker Barrel because it's late. It's 8:30, and again, we don't want to go to a campsite and pay for that for the night. Cracker Barrels have been ideal this stop for that. They really have. So we'll call it a night now, and we'll pick you guys up in the morning.
Morning. You cleaning again?
Yes, well, on that... I've just spotted something. I've got a scratch and sniff on the cleaning product. And it smells like iced tea. Like, It smells delicious. I like it. Yes, so I thought I'd start cleaning the bits that we're not going to be using again. We've got a couple of days left, but if they're clean now, it's one less panic thing to do at the end of the holiday. So just go around and, you know, seeing as I've not done much cleaning for the last few weeks, apart from when we first got him here.
Okay, before pulling in here yesterday, I decided to put some fuel in the vehicle and try to top up the water. And I realised that the lockers are locked and the key is on the keys that we lost. So we're unable to open the lockers. We don't have much in there. We do have a hose in there to fill this up, and we've got our bags, our suitcases in there. So first things first today, we need to try and find some way to open these lockers. Now there's a Cruise America 15 minutes down the road, so I'm going to head down there to see if one of their keys will fit these lockers. So the very friendly guy at this Cruise America, Roland, has lent me a key, and I've managed to open it so we can get to our suitcases and the hose now. That's the main thing. He's going to see if he's got a habitation key that he can let me have. So the very friendly guys at Roland here have got a spare lock, and they're going to change the lock for us, so we're able to get in and out and use the key for this, which is fantastic. Thank you, sir.
Welcome to Florida.
I'm guessing you've had this problem in the past, right? I'm not the first, and I won't be the last.
No,
those keys.
you won't be the first, you won't be the last.
Unfortunately, we've been a dealer for 35 years.
Right.
So we've accumulated a few extra parts.
So Tom from Roland in Fort Myers is fantastic. He's gone and changed the locks, given us some new keys, and we're all good to go. And he hasn't charged us for us either. Thanks, Tom. You are amazing.
And you can use the back storage again now.
Thank you, Tom. Thanks, buddy. All the best. Thank you.
That is amazing customer service. I know we were not very happy with Bradenton when we first started, but that wasn't the rule. That's not the standard at all.
No.
What brilliant customer service.
Isn't
and
it?
What great help.
They're brilliant. So there you go, guys. Roland, come and rent your RV from them. And they've been doing it for 30 years, I hear.
35.
35 years these guys have been doing it. There you are. Well, that is a big weight off our shoulders, isn't it?
Yeah, big worry gone.
Right, Manatee Park.
Yay, we're going to go see some manatees.
I spotted this tap here yesterday when I was filling up the fuel. And now I'm able to open the lockers and get the hose out and fill her up. Perfect. Now, after a couple of days at the Cracker Barrels, I get everyone through the shower. What have you got there?
I'm just holding it for Harry, but it's lemonade. It's Minute Maid lemonade, which is just amazing.
The size of it there.
It's for us all to share.
Right, we're full of water. Let's head to Manatee Park, and we can then have showers later, wherever we end up.
Yes.
Smell that bacon a mile away, mother.
Yeah.
Well, I've just paid a park. It's $5 for the day to park, so $2 an hour. So I bought us for the day.
Yep.
And I said, "What's the chance of seeing manatees?" And she said, "Oh, there's lots of them."
Oh.
After a bacon butty and a walk around the park, we went and found the manatees in the river.
Manatees are one of Florida's most well-loved animals, and they come inland a little bit during the winter months where the water is warmer. Now, the park that we're on, we've seen at least 20. This is called Manatee Park in Fort Myers, and the water here is warmer because of the electric and light plant behind us. In fact, they help fund the observation decks around us. You can come here during the winter months from about November to March and see manatees. And there's baby manatees with their little noses coming up, and there are big manatees with their giant flippers. And I learned something today. I learned manatees have toenails. How awesome is that? This place is gorgeous. For just a couple of hours, a gentle stroll, a look at the manatees. It's a lovely park. I've got him! Get off my baby! Get off my baby!
All right, so
Our timing was perfect, as they were just kicking off a talk to let us know all about manatees.
5 million years there was this guy walking around.
So you've been in your element this afternoon, haven't you? You've wanted to see the manatees since we got here.
Yes, and we were very lucky because usually, this is quite early apparently for them to come up. Usually it's January or February time when the water's really cold. But the cold snap that we had last week that we really didn't like has meant that we've had extra manatees to look at today. Everything happens for a reason.
Your favourite afternoon yet?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Her talk was great as well. Loads of information, loads of just like bite-sized little snippets. Really good. So a big part of this trip for me was taking Steve and the boys to see some of the places that I got to know when I was young. So we took a drive from Bonita Springs, which is where my grandparents had their first apartment here, and went up the coast road through Estero all the way up to Fort Myers Pier. And to be honest, it was quite devastating. Hurricane Ian came through a couple of months ago and absolutely decimated the area. There is debris everywhere. There's a curfew on the road. You can see the impact on small businesses and on big businesses too, but most of all it's on people's homes. There were homes that had just the bottom, the basement completely ripped out. It's gone. There's homes where one side is intact, kind of the land side, and the other side looks like it's been shaved off completely.
We knew there was a hurricane, and I was flabbergasted to see it all. And the places that are intact, well, people have left out there because there's really nothing going on there, hence them putting a curfew in.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did this drive yesterday just at sunset, and we couldn't stop to do a piece to camera to tell you about it then. So
No, there was nowhere safe to stop, was there?
There wasn't, so there we are.
It was a beautiful sunset.
It was.
Looking for a high there, it was beautiful. But Fort Myers Pier is just gone.
Right.
Gone. It's going to take years to build it back.
It will.
Yeah, heartbreaking. For an area that I know so well as well.
Anyway, this afternoon has been wonderful.
Yes.
Manatee Park. We'll put a link in the description, guys. And I think they want to go and find an RV park now, so we're going to see what we can do.
Kids look excited about this one.
Isn't it?
Basketball, a bit of mini golf. This might be what we're looking for.
Let's see if they got room at the inn.
Yes.
Well, that one's closed. There's nobody there, and he says they're full. But it looks awesome, so we're going to give him a shout tomorrow, see if they can squeeze in tomorrow night here, maybe. I think the kids might like this one. But he's also given us the Ramblers Rest, 15 minutes up the road, so let's go and check that one out. Right, them two RV parks we tried were full, so we've ended up at another Cracker Barrel tonight, which is ideal. It's fine. The kids are playing football out there. Outside every Cracker Barrel, you've got some rocking chairs, as you can see here. So I think I'm going to grab the laptop, jump on the Wi-Fi, and do a bit of editing on the rocking chairs tonight. Right, catch you on the next one.